me thinking I'm about to fight, but I'm a shooter.
We're not shooting nobody.
I know.
Not tonight, boo.
The way I'm feeling right now, woo!
You are so silly. Oh my god.
Woo! Mickey done took me to 1,000. Don't even know it. That's why.
Oh, hold up. Time out. We don't.
Just continue to call me Evie.
That's what I call you, Evie. I've been calling you Evie for 10 plus years. Shit.
Rashada's like, everybody calls. No, he said, where the fuck you get this Evie from? I call you Evie. I said, they call me that too.
Evie, who cares? I call you whatever I feel like calling you. When I've been friends with you for over 10 years, I can call you what I want to call you.
I've been knowing you 20 plus years.
I'm about to make you put a mask on in this car. You keep doing all that coughing.
10, 11. I've been knowing him for a long time. He just lost touch. And then he gets to touch.
Stop it. Stop it. You are being extra silly tonight, boo.
I'm in my feelings, kind of. A little bit. You know, I left my cigarettes at home. Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, we just talking.
So, go ahead and say what you were telling me in the car on the way to the store.
How did I start that off?
I don't remember how you started it off, but it was some good shit. I'm like, hold up. Don't talk about that yet. I want to talk about it.
You should have let me finish. That way you could refresh me how I started it off.
No, because I didn't want you to even start saying it until we got to this point. But you was talking something about like
So like okay, so
the Cubans, the dark Cubans and the white Cubans.
Yeah, Love and Hip Hop Miami. I can't think of the girl's name, but she's beautiful. She's beautiful. And she's Puerto Rican or Cuban or something of that sort. I believe she's Puerto Rican. And looking at her, you automatically think she was a black girl.
Right. You said you thought that because she was like your complexion or darker.
Yeah, she's like my complexion or darker. Beautiful. She's beautiful. Beautiful eyes, everything. Hair, same type of hair, everything. Like, she's beautiful. But then when she gets to talking, you're like, where the fuck did this accent come from? And I believe on the show a couple of times she has said nigga, and she got chastised for it. Because she is not African American. She is Puerto Rican.
Okay.
But me looking at this person and her saying it, I would assume and automatically think that her daddy's got to be black or her mama's got to be black or something. But it's not.
Well, let me give you a little bit of history about the Cuban chick that kind of brought this whole situation. She's actually like, well, her mother is white. Okay, she lives in Florida. Her mother is clearly as white as I am. Okay, she's white, bright white like me. And then, like, she claims that her father is of Cuban descent. And so she's got a little bit of an accent when she talks, but really I think it's because I showed you her picture and how big this chick is. She's like 5'2", 400 pounds. And she says she's an ex-prostitute, but I think she's still trying to trick off that asshole. Because she ain't never let a trick hit her in the cooch. She always be making him hit her in the asshole. Because I really think she was born a man. That's my opinion. Because she looked like a whole ass dude.
Okay.
And she acts like a whole ass dude. And she always threatened and like beat people up. But the bitch can't even wipe her ass because I'm telling you right now, this bitch was always calling me, talking about her pussy stunk. And she asked me, because, you know, being a nurse, you know, people call us all the time.
How did she meet you?
Girl. Online. So, anyway, the bitch was calling me up, talking about her pussy was stinking, and she's gained so much weight, she can't even see her pussy. No, the problem with being a nurse, and you know this because you're a nurse as well, is that people call us like we're doctors.
Exactly.
You know? So when she called me, talking about her pussy was stinking, she was like, what can I do about it? I'm like, bitch, go see a doctor. That's what the fuck you could do about it, because there ain't nothing I can do to help your stinky pussy.
You need to take a shower. Wash that motherfucker soap, vinegar, or water.
Well, that's the thing.
Walmart got 2 hours for females. I don't understand the problem. Yeast infection. You got -7.
Well,
she probably got that purple waffle.
Blue waffle.
Nah, it's purple. When I see that motherfucker, it was purple. That's calling the purple onion red. No, that's a purple waffle.
A purple waffle. That is so disgusting. So anyway, getting back to her, like she's a big ass, like she got like these short, fat ass T-Rex type arms. So you know already, being a nurse, you know already she cannot reach them arms around to wipe that ass properly. So she always be getting, you know, I guarantee she always be getting nasty ass infections up in that shit because she can't wipe her ass
from front to back.
Right,
and back to front.
Right, and I tell people all the time, you do not wipe shit to the clit. You gotta wipe from.
Ooh, you gotta go in it.
Girl, your damn driveway. You gotta wipe from like the front to the back. You know, you gotta wipe from clean to dirty. Seriously. So otherwise, you're gonna get the clean dirty.
Right.
So look, there's a troll with that name. It's called Stinky Swat Tuna. That's who they're talking about. They're talking about that
Oh, okay.
that chick.
Well, come on in here because my cigarette's in there.
Hey, baby, how are you?
Thank you, Twat Tuna.
Yeah, that's the name.
Big name.
Thank you, Twat Tuna. So anyway, the whole thing about it is like, I wanted your perspective on this whole situation. You know, being that you are a black woman and you saw her complexion. So like, she is not like a darker colored type.
It doesn't even matter if she's darker or not. That's not her nationality, so it's not okay for her to say.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Anyway. I
Yeah.
don't even want an African to call me a nigga. That's the craziest shit in the world. You don't even accept us in your culture.
That's true.
If they don't accept us in the culture, how the fuck would you accept you in my culture? You can call me ignorant, you can call me an asshole. You can call me whatever you want to. She ain't gonna call me a nigga. And that's coming from an African American woman talking about an African.
Well,
and
we work with a lot of
them.
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted you to educate, or
it's
at least
acceptable for anybody to say it. However, when you're not knowing, and this is why, because if you don't know, then that's just proves your ignorance. Just because everybody of color could be their complexions can kind of migrate doesn't mean that they're necessarily of the same nationality. Until somebody speaks, you don't know what they are.
Right.
But if I walked around as a black woman, I could have been Cuban, Puerto Rican, African, whatever. Fuck, I walked around as a black woman talking about some honky or pink toe or cracker or what's another one? Wetbacks for the Indian. What are the Indian?
No, the word that I just recently learned what it is. Say it.
What was it?
Peckerwood.
Peckerwood, yeah. If I was sit there and walk around saying this shit all the time, then now I'm gonna be the racist. Everybody gonna be looking at me like, look at this old ghetto ass bitch that ain't shit who racist and no. We don't walk around. I don't know not one black person that just walks around saying that shit. Now,
I don't either.
This is why I don't fuck with independence though. You ever pay attention to those street names over there? Those are some of the most racist street names I've ever heard.
I don't ever go in that town.
I was 17 years old the first time I went over there. And when I tell you I don't drop the independence, it's the scariest shit ever. When I'm 17 years old, it's still racism going on. I'm 20 or 37 now, it's still racism going on. And you go over there, you see Redneck Lane. What?
Redneck Lane?
Redneck Lane, Redneck Road, some shit like that. That was the independence. Yes, ma'am. I got to ride through there. I said, well, this is just not the place for me. That's why I don't fuck with independence.
I haven't gone out there. Oh my God, it's been a long time since I've been out that way. Like I don't ever go to that town. You know, I live in the country, so I don't.
But I mean, people don't understand. Like, there's all these derogatory names out there, but the biggest one is nigga. Nigga. If you say that, you're ready to fight. So don't call nobody that.
And in like 10 plus years that you and I have been friends, have you ever heard me say that word? No, I would never say that word.
In the 10 plus years that I've known you, I've only heard maybe 3 people of a different race or culture or different culture, ethnicity, say it. And I've had to check all 3 of them. One time I had to check my own kids because my daughter's walking around there thinking, oh, my man's just saying, you know, that's like a greeting, like when you be calling your friends and stuff bitches. No, it's not the same. It's not acceptable.
The 3 people that you had to check, do I know them?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I don't even know anybody that. I mean, I've come across white girls who talk like that, and that is so, like, you're right. You gotta check them. Like, who was that one? I don't want to say her name, but remember that one white girl that used to wear the weave in her hair and wear the braids in her hair?
I know where she at right now. She working high.
Really?
I can't share on my Facebook. I can't think of her name.
I know her name. I'm just not gonna say it out loud.
I didn't know.
She get the crochet braids in her hair. She do all that shit, and I just look at her like, this bitch is retarded.
I've been knowing Wendy for since I was 18, 19 years old. I worked at Kansas City Center. Me and her, she's a white girl, red hair.
Yes, white girl, red hair.
Yes, me and her have been knowing each other since I was 19. When I almost committed a fucking felony by killing someone, it was Wendy who showed up to my rescue and stopped me from committing this crime.
Wendy's cool as fuck. Even though like Wendy is what Wendy is, you know, and she does what she does. Even Wendy, who has
when I went through my separation with my husband, Wendy showed up.
Excuse me, who else showed up?
You was here too. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. I was here. What the fuck you talking about?
I talk to Wendy every blue moon. But I know at the end of the day, that's my friend.
I was here. Stacy was here. Stacy came around.
I know it.
We still ain't figured out what the fuck Stacy is.
She's Italian and mixed. She's a mix, I think. Italian and white.
She don't even know what she is.
Oh.
She was adopted.
The chick that looks like her is mixed Italian and all that shit. And I mean, they could be sisters.
Really? Well, so could we.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so
too, but I had to.
So let me ask you this: being of your complexion, I love your complexion. Do you feel like lighter skinned black women are more attractive?
I feel that it's portrayed.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
Because the darker you are, like it's always been. It goes back to slavery. It goes back to plantations. Lighter skinned people were able to work in the house. They called those house niggas. Then you have the blacker people or the darker people working in the field. Those are called field niggas. So you were praised more the lighter that you are. You could portray. There was black people that portrayed themselves as white for years, just so they could get ahead of the game, or so that they could spy. There was one who was part of the NCPA who joined the KKK or the police force or something, just so he could spy on them. And he was black. Well, non black, but since he was such a light skinned person, they didn't know. But that black lighter skinned people are favored more. People with good hair are favored more. Or for with finer hair. I'm not gonna say good hair because our hair is good hair. As long as it's growing out your scalp, it's good.
Right.
We just have different textures of hair.
Right. Well, even white people have different textures of hair.
I have a couple homegirls that are lighter skinned than me, or lighter than me, who have thought over the years, especially when we was in school, that they were better. How? How, Sway? I'm smarter than you. I'm thicker than you. And I know my teeth are prettier than yours. And at the
my
end of the day,
my girl is a beautiful.
I know.
My Evie is beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
I had a talk with one of my friends the other night. You know, who's out of town.
Yeah.
And he was saying because there was a girl we worked with who was darker, and I thought she was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful skin.
Oh, she is beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
So
oh my God, her skin is yes.
I was like, she's beautiful. You should have talked to her. Yeah. He was like, no, she's not. She's ugly to me. Like, you're beautiful to me. She doesn't look good to me.
Because she's like, darker than you? No, she's ugly?
No. He just thought she was funny looking, period. Not because of her skin. And I had to tell him, I'm like, what the hell? She has beautiful chocolate skin. I don't understand. He's like,
she does have beautiful skin.
He was like, no, I just didn't think she was attractive. He was like, I think what you are attractive. But a lot goes into my attractiveness, also goes into my intelligence, my personality. It's not just my looks.
Yeah.
But everything that's built up.
You've always been beautiful. You've always had like this most amazing personality, and you're always upbeat and positive. You can. You do have that phone voice.
I have a beautiful personality.
I have a beautiful personality.
But yeah, it's definitely been portrayed over the years, and even like watching Miss America and shit like that. It's usually the lighter skinned ones, or the ones with the most beautiful hair, some shit like that. But now over the years, when you look at like Lupa, what's her name? She played on 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, yes, she's beautiful too. Gorgeous.
These are
gorgeous woman. Yes.
They're not the same skin tone as before. That's why Oprah did that damn, and Tyler Perry did for Four Color Girls, and Oprah did the special on the Color Girls things, because we are taught that the lighter they are, they're prettier, because the boys are like, oh yeah, light skinned ones. So then we're beating ourselves up because we're not light enough. But then in certain countries they can bleach themselves, and it's just an everyday thing.
But see, even with me dating black men, like I don't have a preference of what shade they are. I look at the man. I don't even really look at the color of the skin. I look at the man. Because you've seen a lot of the dudes that I shouldn't say a lot of dudes I've been with, but some of the different men that I've been with, and they've been all different colors.
Right. I got me. This is true. I've seen them all.
You say that like there's so many. This is actually really educational for me to sit and have this conversation with my homegirl. She had to go to the bathroom. She'll be right back. But it kind of gives me a better insight and teaches me more of where women come, where women feel and what they feel, where they come from, where they get their ideas and their thinking and how they're taught. And, this is a great insight. These are things that I like to do, when I'm not being a jackass, is sit around and actually have serious conversations with my friends. And I'm with my friend Evie, and Evie is a beautiful, beautiful black woman. Her skin tone, she's got beautiful skin tone, beautiful skin, a wonderful smile, a very upbeat personality. She is very fun to be around. We've been friends for over 10 years. And she's just all around an amazing person. So earlier when I was live talking about Tina's racism, Evie happened to call me or text me or whatever. So we had a phone conversation, and I kind of brought her into this just to get her insight on racism and the fact that although Tina claims to be half Cuban, she is still half white, and she is a very lighter shade of Cuban complexion whereas you have some Cubans that are very dark in complexion. But either which way, like Evie said, black is not her ethnicity. Therefore, she has no past, and she's back. But she has no past to say the words that she has just because, she is of Cuban descent or half Cuban descent. So it's great to get like not just a friend of mine, but a black woman's perspective on someone like Tina saying her racial words. And you are cooking, and it smells so good. And them greens are looking so good.
I don't know what to say because I make my kids eat vegetables. So.
I know. So right now she is cooking. What are you cooking?
Broccoli and rice.
Broccoli and rice
and cheese. Broccoli, rice, and cheese, and then
some greens.
And I got a baked turkey. I mean, a baked chicken and see, it's beautiful.
Well, right, Juju, and she's not saying that all black women are the same. She's just saying her perspective from being a black woman.
You want to taste it?
Girl, let the kids eat first.
Oh, they're gonna eat. What's gonna be some left over?
But it smells good. The kitchen smells really good. So Juju says that all black women are not the same.
We're not the same. All white women ain't the same either, are they?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm very outspoken. I'm very in whatever group and crowd that I'm in my settings. At work, I'm professional. At home, I'm mommy. When I'm with my man, I might be a freak. All women ain't the same. I'm not the same throughout the day.
You're not. I've seen it many times. You are not the same throughout the day.
I'm not the same throughout the day. I switch it up all day long. Every black woman don't have the same perspective either. But every black woman ain't walks in these shoes. So I can only give you my perspective of what I've been through. So.
And okay, so growing up in Kansas City, have you experienced racism?
Absolutely. Multiple times. I think my very first encounter was working at John Knox. They used to let the residents and staff call us niggas. Mm-hmm.
Really?
They got sued for $3.5 million and they still let the residents and staff call us niggas. And at the time, I didn't think anything of it because I was taught because of the age group of who those people were, there was nothing that we could really do because, they're stuck in their time. They're so much older. So right. I didn't really trip off of it. But when you have staff members encouraging that in behavior from the residents, that's where the problem comes in.
Yeah, absolutely. So Juju says, why is she talking about field slaves and house slaves when asking about a Cuban?
That wasn't the question. The question was, have I ever felt that there was a difference between light skin? I said it goes all the way back to slavery. It goes back to the plantation.
Right. I don't know if she was here when you talked about that.
That's what was said. That was the question.
I did, Juju. I had asked her.
My whole thing wasn't just based on Cubans either. It was talking about different nationalities and different cultures. See, you can have dark-skinned Cubans. You can have dark-skinned Puerto Ricans. You can have light-skinned Africans. You can have African Americans produce all cultures because clearly here we're mixed with everything. So we can mix we have all kinds of shades. But that wasn't. It wasn't just about Cubans. It started as Cubans. We went and we moved on and past Tina.
Oh, you remembered her name. High five. Okay, so here's the deal, Juju. Like, I had asked Evie, because Evie is darker complected, and I asked her, like, being darker complected, does she feel, like, inferior? Does she feel different than, or is that lighter skinned people are looked at different or being treated different than someone of her complexion? And that's when she said it went back to slavery. It's a mentality.
The ignorance and the violence that's going on now still dates back to the mentality because people are not given the same opportunities. So the mentality is still a slave mentality. It's still the Willie Lynch mentality. But unless you're reading these books and catching yourself up on game, you will never understand what I'm saying. It's just that simple. It goes all the way back. That you abolish slavery. Eventually, finally. Then you throw them out there to do whatever it is that they don't know. They wasn't able to learn, to teach each other, teach themselves. They start creating communities, start prospering in life, becoming wealthy, and then you burn the shit down. And you take everything away from them again. And they have to start over all over again. Then you take the black man out of the homes. So you have all these things that are constantly going against Us as black people. Now I'm moving on to a whole other subject. However, it goes back to because we were talking about the plantation. You have all these things that's going against us, and we're just against each other at this point. So why not teach that white, little light skinned girls or mixed colored complexion girls are better than black girls? That's exactly what they teach you growing up. Because she's prettier because her skin is lighter. Her hair is better.
See, I would never tell, like, well, you know my daughters. I would never tell my daughters that they are prettier or better than someone of a different complexion.
My daughters are two totally opposites. I got one light skinned daughter. Well, I got two light skinned daughters, two dark skinned daughters.
You do, yeah. Well, and then you got the twins, and the twins' complexions are totally different. One's light skinned, the other one's not.
One has thicker hair, one has finer hair. The darker one has the finer hair, the lighter one has the thicker hair. Same thing with my oldest two daughters. But I never teach them against each other because all my kids are beautiful. I cannot produce an ugly baby. There's no such thing in my body. I don't have an ugly cell in me.
You do not have any ugly
children. I have no way to produce an ugly baby.
No, you got handsome boys and beautiful girls.
I can have some white kids at this point. They still gonna be beautiful. You know why? Because they came out of me.
I love you. So what else is your take?
That's it.
That's it.
It's a lot. The culture is a lot. The whole nigga word. We say it to take the power out of it. Now people are using it to put the power back in it. I don't feel like everybody should be able to use it. And if we got rid of the term altogether, it'd be fine. I would be fine either way.
I know Grandma Johnny would be fine with that.
Honey. Her term is God blame it.
Oh, she got something new?
Yeah, that's how she been saying my whole life. God blame it. What? This is not a curse word. Say it, Grandma. Say shit.
Don't you teach my Grandma Johnny no bad words. Don't you do Johnny that way. Miss Johnny is the best.
Yes, ma'am, I will. My other grandma got all the time. She said, but she want to say it's hilarious.
It's not hilarious.
Shit. I'll be like, get it, grandma. Say that shit.
No, stop it. You cannot be teaching them to say that stuff.
Teach them whatever. That's what you want to say. They grown.
You're right. They grown, but don't encourage it, especially from Johnny.
I encourage other people, kids to do shit too.
Grandma Johnny is a very, very, very strong, faithful.
Down Southern Christian, honey.
Yes, she is a very strong Southern Christian from Mississippi. You can't be teaching her no bad words.
All right, y'all trying to make me be in a long distance relationship.
What? Oh, is he still not back yet?
Who?
Oh,
nah, this is some other dude. He's supposed to be in my inbox. Always in my inbox.
Because you're beautiful.
I know, thank you. I know. They don't like us no more. They don't like women like me no more. Cook, clean, take care of the kids, work, know they lane.
Right.
Like somebody asked earlier, why don't women know their position or some shit like that on Facebook? My position is next to my king. I don't understand the question. I'm supposed to be on his side, right? So I can see the front and his back at the same time. I can peek around and I can see the other side of him. My position is always on the side of my king, never behind, never in front of him. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Motherfucker didn't get it until after he thought about it. He texted me about 45 minutes later. It was like, I get that. Took you a minute.
Juju says, I think you need to interview a Cuban woman. A black woman has nothing to do with a racist Cuban. No, she kind of does.
I have a lot to do with it.
That's kind of like the outtake that I'm going here with Juju is that, yes, my friend, she is a black woman, and I wanted her opinion on how she would feel as a half white, half Cuban, or whatever the fuck she claims she is, using those kind of words towards black people.
Nobody who's not part of the culture should say the damn word, period. I don't care who like what I said. I said what I said.
The thing of it is that we only have for me, it's like in this sector, you don't see that many women really truly voicing their opinions except for, myself. And then you have Joy, and Joy has expressed, how she feels about it. But I wanted another perspective, like an outsider looking in, another woman who has nothing to do with this shit, who has nothing to do with this foolery, who I'm not even going to explain any of this to her. I wanted her opinion on how she would feel if she had someone like Tina, constantly calling her these names. And she's my friend, so of course I'm going to ask her.
A Cuban woman can't tell you how they feel about you calling them a nigga. They're not a nigga. Is that correct?
Is it correct?
A Cuban woman or Latino and mixed with white or whoever can't tell you how it feels to them to be called a term that has never been derogatory towards them.
I agree. I agree. 100%. I agree with that.
Now you can interview a Cuban, half white, or Mexican, or Puerto Rican, or whoever. You can ask them, why do you feel it's okay that you can say the term when it's not?
That's kind of what I want to know too. Like from her, why she feels it's okay to say that word. And it goes even deeper than that. Like she has called black people some very, like, I haven't even let you hear some of the words that she's called black people. It's more than just that word. It's more than just that word. And I don't say those words, so I'm not even going to repeat what she calls them. If someone types them in the chat, then I'll let you read that, and then you could see.
I stay away from ignorance and stupidity. I got enough crazy shit going on in my own life. I got to deal with personalities every goddamn day. I got to deal with family members who can't come and see their families every day. I got to deal with residents who can't look at their families and see their families. I got to deal with mental ill patients. I got to deal with Alzheimer's. What I won't do is willingly deal with ignorance. I can't deal with ignorance like that. Because next thing you know, I'm going to be ignorant.
Who is that out in your front yard? Is that Montavion?
Let's see, Montavion and the twins.
What are they doing outside? I didn't even know they were out there.
I told her they went to the park. A special delivery.
Come here, my twinny poo. Come here, twins. What you do? Cat in the hat. Come here. What you do to your knee, baby?
I fell.
How did you fall?
On the ground.
Well, what were you doing that made you fall on the ground?
I just went and I fell.
You just went and you fall.
And I let those go.
Daddy ever come? Hey, we let Ever go very first.
Who was he coming for?
Okay.
My girls.
I went.
You went where?
I went.
No, Mickey was bringing it.
No, she was playing a race.
You were racing? Is that how you fell down? You were racing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, this is what you get for not listening. Now we gonna have to fight.
Well, your mama's been cooking dinner. Y'all hungry? Mm-hmm. She always hungry. My baby always ready to eat.
Always.
All right. Let me finish this up really quick.
I like this key.
You cannot have the key to my car. Hop up really quick. Let me do this really quick. All right. So I'm going to end this because the kids all just got home from the park. So we're not going to do this in front of the kids. So y'all have a good night.
Oh, yay. Oh, wait.